Well, at this point, if you haven't heard of DHS's program of if you see something, say something, you should probably look into it, because what it's doing is creating a nation full of spies here. And in this story specifically, although there is an illegal immigrant that uses a fake ID and gets caught in this process, what it did do is show that these clinics are working with the police behind the scenes. And in this instance, they say that they should have never asked the woman for an ID to begin with and what she was doing, but she did present the ID. And when she presented the ID, you see, normally it's police that can run your ID and tell if you're lying or not, right? Well, I want you all to know that now the hospital has this ability. All these doctors' offices have the ability to run your ID immediately. And you may not know it. They're not going to advertise it, but this is what they're doing. And then they're instructed to stall out the patient if there's a warrant attached, if it's a fake ID, anything of that nature. So now the hospitals are involved with tracking the IDs of individuals across the country quietly. And as they run these, as they scan them and run them in real time, they're looking for warrants, they're looking for any criminal background, and if there's anything that comes back, they're going to stall you out in that lobby until the cops come walking through the door. And that's exactly what happened to this woman. Now, most people could say, okay, she had a fake ID, illegal immigrant, she deserved to go to jail, yada yada. Okay, you're missing the point. The point here is that anyone can walk in here to this doctor's office and they're going to run your ID and your information without you knowing. Running it basically a criminal background check on you when you walk into these doctor's office. And I tell you what, some people are going to get caught by surprise on this one, because they're just thinking, oh, well, I'm safe going into the doctor's office. And then the next thing you know, the cops are pulling up and you're done. Even if it's a misdemeanor, whatever. If you got a warrant, they're using this system to take down individuals. And it was all exposed through what happened to this immigrant here. So if she wouldn't have got busted, it would have never got brought out into the light, and the story would have never got made public, and people would still be in the dark about the whole thing. But I'm just here to let you know that if you're showing an ID in any of these places, especially doctors' offices, they have this system where they're now tracking everyone. And they're using it just like the police to check IDs and everything else. And if something does not match, even by accident, they're calling in the law. I'll leave a link. It's been Dabu7.